And the season begins for the Gold Coast.
The Rodney Eade era didn't get off to a perfect start against Melbourne on Easter Saturday. The Demons led from start to finish in a disappointing opening day for the Gold Coast Suns at the home of football.
Kent got collected by Shaw.
Gary Ablett made a highly anticipated return to the game and almost immediately had his reconstructed shoulder tested by Jack Viney.
Viney grabs the arm and then pulls it back a little bit in terms of just fair. Tackle. Yeah, fair, no question.
After a poor first half at the MCG, the Suns worked their way back into the game in the third quarter, thanks to some magic from Michael Riscatelli. And then from the little master, not once, but twice.
And there's none brighter than Gary Ablett.
Oh.
On a tough day for Gold Coast, Dion Prestia was at his ball-winning best, collecting a game-high 29 possessions and 8 clearances. And debutants Adam Saad, Jared Garlett and Touk Miller showed their potential.
And again they come from everywhere.
Prestia picked up where he left off last year with another prolific performance to earn the most votes, while Saad and Miller polled on debut. Football arrived at Metricon Stadium for the first time in 2015 with an inspired St Kilda outfit travelling to Queensland for round 2. Dion Prestia continued his strong start to the new campaign with 27 possessions and 10 clearances, as did Michael Riscatelli, who gathered 35 touches. A poor start to the season continued for the Suns on a bleak night at Metricon Stadium. However, rookie revelation Adam Saad captivated fans with the audacious dashes out of defence in a sign of things to come. Gold Coast's underwhelming performance was reflected in the votes, with only 2 players receiving votes in round 2. The Suns travelled down to Simmons Stadium in desperate need of a win to arrest an unsatisfactory start to 2015. The Suns looked dangerous early, with Jared Garlett demonstrating why he was taken in the first round of last year's draft.
He's away and he's off. Couple of bounces. He needs a good finish. 3. He's within striking range now. Terrific goal.
And Aaron Hall flaunting his polish near goal. Suns live-wire forwards were dangerous, although missed opportunities in front of goal in the first half would eventually prove to be costly. Trent McKenzie performed a big job on Steve Johnson, nullifying the triple premiership star with commitment to the cause.
He's been the master in that contest all day, and coming back with the flight of the ball.
Tom Lynch provided a strong target between the arcs and finished with 3 goals 3 to epitomise the Suns' day in front of goal. Gold Coast remained in the game right until the final siren, thanks to the classy work of Jack Martin around goal.
One more time, driving the pack is Martin. Martin snaps, grand slam finish coming up.
But it wasn't to be, with the Cats stealing a 9-point win at the death. Riscatelli continued his brilliant start to the season with 27 possessions and 8 clearances. Tom Lynch collected 12 votes for his efforts up forward, and McKenzie was rewarded for his jobs on Bartel and Johnson. For the first time in the Gold Coast Suns history, a date on Anzac Day awaited in the form of Greater Western Sydney in Canberra. After a poor start to the year, the Suns were in desperate need of a win to put their season back on track. Charlie Dixon made his first appearance for 2015 after overcoming ankle surgery.
Straight over the goal, umpire's head for the 3rd time in a row. The Suns get the first goal of the quarter.
He made his presence felt with a pair of goals.
And Dixon kicks a goal against the run of play.
It was another disappointing night for Gold Coast, with the Giants recording the highest winning margin in their history. First-year midfielder Touk Miller continued his strong start to his career, with his best performance yet, collecting 22 possessions, whilst midfielders Riscatelli, Swallow and Prestia were all key contributors for the Suns. Football returned to Metricon Stadium in round 5 for Q-Clash 9 against the local rivals. And debutant Josh Glenn got off to a dream start with his first kick. Stephen May was involved in a controversial incident that would somehow result in a 3-match ban that stunned the football world.
There's no malice about it there. Probably the height difference in Stephen May, just been a little bit taller than Tom Rockcliffe.
And exciting Livewire forward Jared Garlett appeared to have his season ended after suffering a serious ankle injury in the opening quarter.
Lands on this right ankle.
As the game wore on and the Suns began to dominate, Adam Saad produced a performance that had football fans salivating. He would later be rewarded for his 26-possession effort with the round 5 Rising Star nomination.
And it's with a beautiful pass to Saad, who again just wants to go and take on Harris Andrews. Looked at him in the eyes.
But the night belonged to Dixon, with the spearhead forward equaling the club record of 6 goals.
Well, his best ever is 6. To equal his best ever, 6 goals, 2.
Dixon was rewarded with 19 votes. Rebounding defenders Saad and Kalajasny collected 15, and Bennell collected 31 possessions in a big night for the star midfielder. The Suns hosted Adelaide at Metricon Stadium in search of a second win in succession to help an early season revival. The Crows burst out of the blocks early before the Suns kept in touch late in the opening quarter. First, through some magic from Adam Saad.
Likes to do it. Eddie Betts. Oh, he shimmied them both. Beautiful. The shake and bake. He's got it back again.
And then through big man Charlie Dixon. Despite Adelaide's dominance, the Suns kept just within reach in the opening half before the Crows ran away with the game after the main break. Alex Sexton was the Suns' best after blanketing All-Australian Brodie Smith, before finishing with a piece of individual brilliance late in the game.
Oh, he's done. Gets the push off, runs it down the middle for one of the goals of the year. Well done. Slips it through.
And that's good to see, one of the youngsters for the Suns.
Saad followed up from his Rising Star nomination with another strong performance, collecting an equal career-high 26 possessions. Another young gun in Touk Miller also produced a great effort, with 21 touches and 5 inside 50s.
Darling, you know that we are sold out. This is fading, but the band plays on now. We're crying, so let the velvet roll down. No heroes, villains, one to blame. While wilted roses fill the stage, and the thrill is gone. Our debut was a masterpiece. Our lines we read so perfectly, but the show, it can't go on. We used to have it all, but now's our curtain call. So hold for the applause, and wave out to the crowd.